Less than 24 hours ago, the Athens Rock Lobsters clawed their way through 65 minutes of hockey, but came up just short in the shootout. Now, with a quick turnaround, they have one more chance to sink the Prowlers before heading home. Flipped to the near side of the ice. Kyle Russell, who started this matchup, sends it in deep. Nusiainen gets a piece, but not much more than that. It's Ludvig Thelstrom, who took a hit from Daniil Glukaryov in the corner. Shattered in his hands. A little shrug from him. Kason Gallant takes it in. No offside called, and that one's off the bar. Russell has it come free for DeCumbus. Oh, a wrister that is wicked there, and the Prowlers have their goal down to a knee. Alex Johnson, who registers his 300th point of his career. Adam Oja, 28-year-old, last played with the Quad City Storm in the SPHL. Pro experience in his native Sweden as well as Norway. The long-range dump in right into the glove of Nusiainen and Garrett Milan, wanting a penalty. How about that? Head coach Steve Martinson getting into it with the Prowlers personnel on the visiting team after the goal from Alex Johnson. Virgili in on the draw. Malik Johnson trying to shake the gloves loose, and here we go. Johnson and the head coach for the Prowlers, Matt Graham. Right now, Graham looks more intent on hugging Johnson than trying to throw any punches. Johnson doesn't want it to be a cuddle party. Johnson trying to throw some punches. Down on his backside goes Matt Graham, and Johnson still throwing. Almost the two Johnsons came together after Malik took care of business. Malik Johnson prompting a response out of his own bench. Kyle Russell, knowing that Nusiainen was outside the crease, tried to test him just a little bit wide of the mark. Kolatarsi with a big hit in the end boards. Game starting to get much more physical in Port Huron. Side to side, the pass goes. Marty over to the right. Rock Lobsters now have it in their good graces. Little triangle here being created by the Rock Lobster offense. Shinkarik on the tip from Milan's pass. It just goes wide. Rock Lobsters back at even strength. Dion Demke is back out on the ice as he served the delay of game penalty. Now there's a breakaway in the other direction. Flipped up by Virgili, and he draws the penalty. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty shot for Virgili. Virgili will look to gather some momentum right out in front of the welcome mat in front of Josh Rosenswag. Virgili, the lefty, drifting out to the left side, working his way towards the slot. Lost a slight handle right before he made it to Nusiainen, and then it's poked away by the Finn. Got a whistle with 12 seconds left. Uh-oh, it looks like we've got an altercation of coaches here. I'm not sure if Chris Paulin is aware of Steve Martinson's previous work. I'm not sure if that's a tree he wants to bark up. Matt Graham and Steve Martinson exchanging pleasantries. Paulin just barking out at Steve Martinson. Meanwhile, Coach Marty looking as lax as ever behind the bench. Much more likely that there's something here for the Prowlers, but just 12 seconds to go to try. And now it looks like we've got another glove drop here. Kyle Powell going up against Simmons-Fischer. Talk about a heavyweight fight. 6'6" and Powell. Simmons-Fischer at 6'7". A little spill there. Ooh, and Kyle Powell still throwing a big hit right into the chin. And now Simmons-Fischer sees an opening as Powell's bucket has come off. Kyle Powell not able to get his eyes on Simmons-Fischer, but still landing some punches with a jersey pulled up over him. So they have to be on their toes here. Virgili, clean face-off win. Gallant leaves it for Shinkarik. Shinkarik stops at the trapezoid. Beautiful centering feed. Filip Virgili is back. What a way to make your return from suspension. Some might say, how sweet is it? Carter Shinkarik, we've seen how comfortable he can be from behind the Rock Lobster net. He makes an office in behind Nusiainen, a beautiful centering feed, and Filip Virgili with the goal, his 21st of the year. Whiff of a shot the other way from Frazee. Milan making life heck the other way, and Milan has his bucket pushed off of him and then gets taken to the ice. Dirty play there from Bucell as Milan had his bucket pushed off and then is pushed to the ice on the blind side. Now, Steve Martinson very clearly can't believe it. No, and here we go again. Gallant gallivanting over the center of the ice, tries to pull it. One-timer slapper from the right circle. Picard gets it saved. And another fight here right out in front of the Port Huron bench. Carter Shinkarik throwing the gloves and throwing someone down to the ice. How are you going to get taken down and try to pump up the crowd? Lockney takes the hit from Oja. Thelstrom here on this near side. Right circle feed to the left circle from Graham. Shot comes in. Puck loose out in front, and it's stuffed in. Gallant able to get that puck, but it's pinned out to the boards. Crucial here that Port Huron get a touch here, but it looks like play will resume. There's nobody hurting anymore. Gallant. Oja right back to the Red Deer Ripper. That one's an absolute laser, and the man who possesses the laser sights has just scored what is potentially the league-leading power play goal of the year. Kaysen Gallant has become Mr. PPG. That is his 12th on the man advantage of the year. Rock Lobsters able to push it ahead. Gallant with a dive. Can't get any twig on that puck. Long-range pass taken in the corner by Frazee. Left circle shot blocked easily by the Rock Lobsters. Right circle effort this time, then they can't stop that one. First goal for Braidan Simmons-Fischer. He has his first as a professional. And it comes at a heck of a time for the Prowlers. The Prowlers outshot the Rock Lobsters 14-6 in the second period. Russell with a close-range shot saved by Nusiainen, spills out towards the far side. Kolatarsi. Good entry from Weisblatt and a good move to get the puck towards the slot. Milan with an empty net, but Nusiainen still has presence from outside the crease. Kolatarsi a save from Nusiainen again. They're going to need to here. The Prowlers win it, but a whiff on the long-range shot. Centering pass. Picard out in front, and Nusiainen with a heroic save. And that will do it for action here as the Rock Lobsters fall late on to the Port Huron Prowlers.